Later next week, USDA will release its prospective plantings report, and ahead of that, several ag brokerage firms are releasing their own predictions. Ag Day's Michelle Rook joins us. And Michelle, which are they saying looks better money-wise this year, corn or soybeans?
Well, Glenn, when you look strictly at the corn-soybean price ratio, soybeans do pencil out better. And that's why many private firms like agmarket.net and others are expecting more soybean acres this year at the expense of pretty much all other crops, but in particular corn. Interestingly enough, though, the degree of the shift varies within the industry and is less certain when I talk to farmers. Ag Market is pegging corn acreage at 91.5 million acres, down 3.1 million from last year, with a 2.5 million acre increase in soybeans to 86.1 million. All wheat is down 3.4 million due to lower prices. Ag Market partners believe the acreage gap will narrow between planted acres for corn and soybeans compared to 2023.
So 11 million acres difference last year, 94 and change down to 83 and change. I've got to think, given the fact that corn, just look at cash prices, for instance, that comes from the USDA down almost $1.80 year on year, whereas soybeans is about $1.60. Relatively speaking, obviously soybean prices have performed better than corn.
However, he thinks total U.S. acreage will also be down.
I got to think you might uncover the fact that maybe a few people aren't as excited about planting every single acre whenever you see, for instance, some of these projections show some red ink.
And shifts between crops will come outside the major producing areas.
Probably fringe acres, if I was guessing. I don't think that you're going to pick up or for instance, lose a lot of acres, for instance, in the I-states.
However, he says it's tough to gauge. Now, farmers we talked to say many decisions were made last fall as cooperative weather allowed input application, and with a few exceptions, many are staying close to normal rotations.
We're usually half and half soybeans, half corn, and we'll remain the same. And I think most people in our area will probably do the same.
Most of the guys I talk to are gonna stay with their rotation to keep things so that so they're not off balance in years to come. There might be some beans or corn that get switched over to bean acres, but I don't think it's going to be a massive switch. I think it'll be minimal.
However, farmers like Tom Haig of Minnesota say weather will play a role and could mean a few more acres of corn regardless of the price.
If we have an earlier spring, farmers still like to plant corn. They like to get that crop in early.
So it looks like Mother Nature will have the final say. I'm Michelle Rook reporting for Ag Day.